We are doing a Q.
You can't start the video right. It's welcome back to our channel.
Welcome back to my channel.
Hey.
And we are going to be doing a Q&A. I asked on the Instagram, and these are what questions you asked us. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready to spill the juice.
Do you guys argue?
Never.
We sometimes argue.
We do argue, yeah.
Yeah, we do. But then we resolve it.
But I also think, like, what couple doesn't argue?
Yeah, and we resolve it quite quickly, to be honest.
Well, because I'm a stubborn bitch, but Grace just, like, can't be asked to argue. So then we just stop arguing because Grace just refuses.
Yeah, I'm point blank. I'm done. I'm done with the conversation now. Sit back down.
I'm sad.
What is your favourite memory together?
So basically, there was one time that Grace was working with this company and she was like blackout drunk and she was texting, this was like early on in our relationship, and she was texting me like booty calling me, say, come get me, mummy. And I drive fucking, you were meant to be staying there.
Yeah.
She was meant to be staying there. And she was like, come and get me. So I thought, yeah, I love you, I'm gonna. I drive like over an hour, it must have took me an hour and a half, hour and 45, down the motorway, country lanes, fucking early hours in the morning. I get to Grace at about 1. Get there, I call her, no answer. I call her again, no answer. Then the security comes out and he's like, what are you doing here? So I was like, I'm just trying to pick up my girlfriend. Anyway, he then asked me to like pick her out, identify her on this sheet. And I was like, that's her. So he takes me to her room. This is actually quite scary. He just let me in. I was like calling her phone and we could hear it vibrating from the outside.
Yeah.
And then he just let me in. I could have been crazy psycho ex, which wanted to like eat her bum.
And I was passed out at
Yeah,
this point.
and I go in and Grace is just like snoring away on this bed and I thought, you taking the piss. So then I give you kisses and I said, wake up, and then you were so surprised that I was there.
Yeah, and then we got pulled over by the police on the way home.
Oh my god, on the way home. Yeah, Grace was like so drunk but so happy to see me. That was really cute.
It was.
And then she was like stumbling around the room trying to get all her stuff packed and I was like, yeah, cool. I love this girl. And then, yeah, we got pulled over by the police and Grace started panicking. I was like, don't worry, I've got this.
I was like, they're gonna know I'm drunk. And she was like, you're literally not even driving.
Yeah, I was the driver and you was like acting like you was gonna get nicked for being drunk.
My favourite memory is when we were in Crete. We had this one day, I don't know what we were trying to do, but we had just had this random day and we were like, oh, should we just find somewhere to go and eat? And I was like, yeah, so we went to this random restaurant and it overlooked the sea. And we bought Uno and we discovered strawberry daiquiris, like not the frozen ones, like the unfrozen ones.
Yeah.
And we were just having the best time. We were like cracking up
waiter was
laughing.
lovely.
The waiter, we were having shots. The waiter was so nice. It was just such a nice day.
It was.
Like I really enjoyed that.
And Grace couldn't win a game of Uno that day. I
Win
remember.
a game. And one thing about me
beat her
is I
every
don't
game.
care. But when Ella loses one, she is in a strop for the rest of the holiday. She's like, fuck off. It's like she takes it very seriously, don't you?
Yeah, I do that.
I'd say they're my favourite memories. Where do you think you'd be now without each other? Dead? No.
That is a good question. I feel like my life wouldn't have changed much. It would just been miserable.
Yeah.
Because I was a miserable bitch before I met Grace, basically.
Yeah, I'd probably be doing the same thing, but I'd just be very lonely still.
Yeah.
And sad.
Yeah.
And still.
Yeah, like I'd still be
stick thin. What's the biggest ick about each other?
I'm gonna say this now.
Yeah.
It's not an ick. It's just like a pet peeve of mine. When you just like your laziness with cleaning. I've said this.
Yeah.
She just don't give a damn. Like she will just. Yeah, I just can't explain it, but it's annoying because there's things that I would think about doing. Like, let's say for instance you put a wash on. It's me that I know when it's going to go off, I'm going to get it straight out and hang it up, whereas Grace will procrastinate and put it off.
What, procrastinate?
Is that the word?
Procrastinate.
And she will put it off and not get it out, and then it's just like, it just takes 5 minutes. These little things take 5 minutes. Changing the bin.
My one
change
for
it
Ella
most.
would be when we're sat and the room's quiet and we're watching something and I can just hear chewing our nails off. It is the most infuriating sound.
That's nasty.
It is nasty, but you do that.
I'm an anxious babe.
You're not.
Yeah, I do.
you're not.
Of course, no, I'm not an anxious person daily, but if something's making me anxious, of
You're
course.
gonna chew your nails off, of course.
Yeah, of course I'm going to chew them right down to the bone.
Who is the introvert and who's the extrovert?
I think in social situations, Grace is the extrovert and I'm an introvert. I'm quite like guarded when I first meet people.
Yeah.
But in day-to-day life, I'd say I'm probably more like up.
Extroverted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It
think?
depends on the situation. If we're put in a room full of people, I will absolutely
I'll
work
be in
that
mute.
fucking room.
Yeah.
But if we're...
Whereas you'll be doing stand-up.
I'll literally be doing stand-up.
I love how when I say something, you always
I always repeat it. I don't know why. It's if you guys haven't heard it. What made you guys get Noodle?
I'm thinking about getting a dog anyway, because it's like having a child, isn't it? And that was the next step in our relationship.
Yeah.
But we were in Australia and we saw Noodle's breed. And then we were like, absolutely.
We need that dog.
You tell the story though, because we was in the car on the way back from your podcast.
Oh yeah, so we were stuck in traffic and it was like an hour's worth of traffic and I just looked at Ella and went, should we just get a dog? And she was like...
Get two, they
yeah,
said.
all right. And then I looked at Pets for Homes and there was one in Guildford. And that's like near us. So I said, well, let's just go and have a look. We ended up leaving
And
with
that's
Noodle.
the worst thing about
yeah.
having two people that are really impulsive. Because
Yeah.
we were both like,
then
idea in the head, let's do it.
We came home and we were like, we don't have anything for this dog. We don't even own puppy pads. So we had to go Pets at Home, didn't we? But luckily we were staying at Ella's at the time and they've got loads of dogs. So it was fine food-wise.
Mum came through.
Mum came through. Thank you, Rhonda girl. What is your biggest relationship struggle and what's your biggest relationship strength?
Struggle is probably like, this is personal for me. Why are you looking at me?
I don't know, it's just like we laugh.
How much you work.
Yeah.
That is a big struggle for me because I'm such like well, not normally, but since I met Grace, I'm just like, get here, I want to be with you every second of the day. But you do work an awful lot and it does drive me up the wall sometimes.
On my one, I'd say this was more at the start, but our communication was so, like, Ella's someone that if something's pissed her off, she has to sit on it for a bit. And then...
No, I told you my chakra's blocked.
Yeah, like, she can't say what's pissed her off, right? Just, like, straight away. She can't tell me what's pissed her off until she can get to that point where she can tell me. But at that time, I can tell she's pissed off.
Yeah.
So, but then for me, I'm someone that if I'm pissed off, I want to say straight away and just, like, sort it there and then.
Yeah.
Or, like, I can get, like, if I think something's little, I could just look past, like, get over it quite quick. Whereas...
No, I'm going to say something though. At the start, if something upset me, we're talking now, like, there was very little things that upset me and do still upset me with Grace. But when these little things upset me, at the start, I think I was more worried about, like, how it would make you feel. Like, I didn't want to upset you.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I'll just keep it to myself then. That's why it took about 3 to 5 working days for it to actually come out.
Yeah. Yeah. The biggest strength, I think, is how much we trust each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like...
Absolutely.
Ella could literally, I said this before, you could literally have to play on a team with like your ex or something and have to stay there.
I didn't see any girls before you.
But I just know that I trust Ella. That wouldn't even be...
Yeah, I trust you with my guts.
Anisha. Anisha? It wouldn't be Anisha.
It wouldn't be an issue.
It wouldn't
I
be an
also
issue.
think as well that we laugh so much.
All the time.
And that is like the key, I think. Just find somebody that you can laugh with. We do bounce off each other all day long.
I bounce off your cheeks.
That was naughty.
Right.
And I also stuck my tongue out, so I encouraged it.
Was it awkward when you guys first met?
Awkward?
Yeah.
I don't think it was awkward.
No, I don't think it was awkward. I was making it weird because I couldn't stop talking. Like, I was so anxious. I was like, and she was like, right.
It wasn't awkward, it was just a beautiful thing. It was, because like, it was just so like natural and I just felt like I knew you for my whole life.
What are you both most excited for in the future?
I'm just excited for retirement. When me and Grace can go with the dogs on like just like little week breaks and go to Cornwall and you know, like the Cotswold, whatever it's called, and let's just live our lives basically.
Who wears the pants in the relationship?
Well, I do wear pants, if
do?
you're asking. Yeah, they're just comfy, but anyway,
I
moving
feel
past
like... Such a shit joke. Who wears the trousers? I think in different situations.
I am bossy, but Grace literally can turn that shit on and I get scared, so...
Do you think?
Yeah. Sometimes when you are serious, which is like never, but sometimes when you get serious with me, I'm like...
If Ella could do any reality show, which one would she go on?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
I would never ever do I'm a Celeb, God forbid. We was watching SAS.
Yeah.
I would do that.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that now because I'm sitting at home going, fucking what they doing, little pussies, but genuinely I'd probably be the same. But no, I'd like to at some point be able to push myself in, like, because I'm quite sporty.
You are very sporty.
And I like
you're
adrenaline.
very driven as well.
I love adrenaline, so like something like that would really...
Who asked who to be the girlfriend?
I did a little proposal. Grace was at work and I snuck in with my key. And I decorated all her bedroom and put all rose petals from the stairs to the room, and all on the bed, saying
candles and
be
stuff.
my girlfriend ? Every single individual petal I had to fucking put together.
And you wrote me like a letter, and
love letter.
you got me some wine and stuff like that.
Your favourite wine. What else did I get you? I got you some
flowers.
Yeah.
Does Ella have any advice on managing her ADHD?
I don't think it needs to be managed.
Hear that?
Okay,
That's
babe.
my bone. Carry on.
Yeah, I don't think it's something that you can manage unless you pop some pills. I just think, for me, I take time in my day for downtime.
Why do you look at me like that?
Because I thought you were just damn lying then. No, like, there's times in my day that I block out just to make sure that, like, it's probably in the evening before I'm going to bed because I don't want to get really hyper before bed.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we have like our evenings where we just chill out, we just watch a bit of TV, make dinner, it's really wholesome. And then that then sets me in a good tone to then get in bed and be able to go to sleep.
Absolutely.
Or just go fucking flat out for the whole day, and by the time you get on that pillow, honestly, you're going to be exhausted.
What's your most embarrassing moment?
So me and Grace went to Pride last year. And we went into this bar and blah blah, and then we went to the toilet as you do together, because like being safe and all that, make sure no one's trying to get near my girl. And Sherry. Anyway, so we were in the toilet, and I give Grace a cuddle and a kiss in the toilet before I'm about to go to the toilet, and then I go to sit down on the toilet.
By the way, her trousers around her ankles.
Yeah, because I pull my trousers down to go to the toilet.
Yeah, of course.
So I pull my trousers down, go sit down on the toilet, and literally the toilet just was never ending. And the toilet was all the way down there. So I'm at the door, like, give Grace a kiss, go pull my trousers down. As I go to sit down, toilet's back there, and I just fucking hit my bare cheek on this floor. I just fell backwards, legs in the air, everything, trousers down. And then I just like, I felt so embarrassed. I was just like, ah!
Probably when I had, now this is when we were early on in the relationship, and I had gastroenteritis from Benidorm, and like,
it wasn't embarrassing.
No,
though.
but
I felt so sorry for you that day.
No, I was in Ella's family home, right? And I was just blowing up this toilet. Like, when it's just pure farts. Like,
yeah, this must have been like the second or third time you'd met my family.
No, the second time I'd met your family, and I was like, bar, like in the bathroom, and your mum was hanging up washing in the hallway, and I was literally like, oh my god. And I remember you were like, I'm going to go for a wee now, straight after I'd been, and I thought,
yeah, the stench. I mean, I've got used to that now. Or when Grace farted in the car while I was in the I was in the chemist, and Grace farted in the car, and then I got in, and she was just sat there marinating in it, like it was just normal, minding her business. And I was like, as soon as I opened the door, it was like the green smoke of her fart flying out underneath my nose, and I was like, absolutely not.
She tried to go at me, she told me to open the door and everything.
I was like, you're actually sick. Why would you let it marinate?
I can't smell my own
Also,
farts.
remember what happened today in the car?
No, if this was start of the relationship, I would have got the ick, right? So Ella was in the back of this Uber. She was undid her seatbelt because she was ready to jump out to go and get Nando's, right? And this guy's, on some cars it's like, has that collision warning, like automatic brake. So you don't even press the brake, but it like slammed on the brake, and Ella nearly flew through the windscreen. And for some reason she did like this, like Wallace and Gromit hands. She was like, oh! And I literally was in. Like,
I was actually fighting for my life. My life flashed before me.
Did you find it hard coming out?
Ooh. Yeah, mine was hard. Yours wasn't.
Yeah, no.
I literally look at you and think, you bitch. No, mine was hard because I came out quite early, so like the whole being gay was not a thing.
Yeah.
Like I was embarrassed even at school to even admit I was gay, but I knew I was from a very young age. So yeah, it was actually really uncomfortable and awful. I thought when I left the house, because I'd admitted it, that everyone would be looking at me sideways. But I haven't actually been like out there for people like the big wide world to see that I'm gay, because I've never posted really anything.
They could probably assume though,
relationships.
because I think the closet might be a little bit glass.
That's nasty. Mum is difficult.
Yeah.
Probably more actually processing that I was gay before, because I was going through puberty and stuff as well.
Oh. Best date we've been on.
Best date. We went to that pub near you. You know the one I'm talking about? With the chorizo sausage.
Yeah, we have a favourite pub that we go to.
So good.
And we took Noodle as well, didn't we?
Yeah.
He sat on the chair.
Well, actually, it was quite funny because we went just me and you, because we didn't have Noodle at the time. And then we got Noodle and we've gone with us and Noodle, and now we need to plan one with Sherry.
Yeah, Sherry hasn't been yet. What would you wear to our wedding?
Right, I've actually thought about this. So, to the wedding, I'm going to wear a dress for the aisle, because I do want to look like a princess on that day.
Yeah, of course.
And then I think for the evening I'm going to change into like a little suity vibe.
Yeah, like waistcoaty, trouser vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grace was like, she's going to have like 4 different outfits. And I was like, she was like, yeah, morning, wedding, like photos, party dress. I thought, what's going on here?
Yeah, you need to...
I can't wait to get married.
Yeah, same.
And you?
Same.
You don't care?
I do. I'm just thinking of... I'm going to have to go on a Ozempic for 4 months beforehand.
No.
So I look like...
I don't want you want to walk down the aisle and think, fucking hell, it's a skeleton. What is your favourite football match you've watched me play in?
I don't know what team it was against, to be brutally honest with you, babe. But there was one where what was it? You scored a goal, and I was with my mum friends there, shout out, and you scored, and I literally launched Noodle up in the air. I was like, yeah, like we were all going for it.
Oh, it was
and
a last minute winner against Excel.
Yeah, and because everyone knew I was with you, everyone was looking at me going, Ella, yeah, you see Ella? I was like, yeah, I saw it. And it was really good.
Favourite thing about living with each other?
Oh, favourite thing about living with you is being able to go to bed with you and wake up with you.
Yeah.
That is like,
I agree.
Love that.
Yeah.
It's so nice to just know you're here. And like, I think when I have days off, our mornings that we spend are my fave.
Yeah,
we do
fuck all.
Slow morning, Ella will come and cuddle me, the dogs will be going crazy.
I'll make an omelette.
You'll make an omelette. We do like a debrief, like of the night before or whatever of our day. Like, it's quite nice, isn't it?
Yeah, I do love this.
We just chat shit.
I do love this as well, really. People wanting to know as well about where I'm going and my announcement.
Yeah.
Because it has been a big thing. Every time I post a story, it's like, where are you going? So the news will be out soon.
Probably next week.
Yeah, probably next week. And I am absolutely fucking over the moon. I'm so buzzing. Like, with patience and just knowing that things will work out. You had faith the whole time.
I had faith the entire time. Ella was being so negative, and I was like, shut up.
Yeah, no, I know. It
out.
was hellish. Like, in off-season, if you're not a football player, you probably won't get it, but, like, in off-season, it's the most... I've been stressing
It's like trying to find a new job every single year, and everyone else is trying to find a new job. Yeah.
It is just so stressful, yeah. So
Yeah.
I have been a bit down in the dumps.
You have been a bit down in the dumps.
Will I be going with you on tour? Do you want to speak a bit about your tour?
So, because of Ella's new signing, she's not as free as she would have been before. However, Ella's going to try and drive up to some of the dates, aren't you?
Yeah, if I get days off or you're doing shows where I can make it, 100% will be
I think a lot of them may be... Is it the northern dates?
I don't know, but like you've got some in like Southend, some in like...
I've got some, like Cambridge, Ella's going to come with me too, which is my last show, but there's one like Bristol, which you're coming
which
to.
is close to, yeah.
And so's your manager, agent, so's your agent.
Yeah.
We love Freya, big up Freya.
Yeah, big up Khaled.
So you might spot Ella at some of the shows.
Yeah, I'll definitely be at every one I can get to. Are we going to get any more dogs?
No. No more
We've
dogs.
got Noodle, a friend, and she's batshit. Like,
No
I've never
joke.
known a puppy to be as crazy as this one.
Like, Noodle is a saint, an angel. Like, he doesn't even really like toys. Like, he just loves to be in our arms.
He just loves to cuddle.
Sherry is so hard to keep alive. You'll turn one and she's chewing cables, she's chewing rocks, she's chewing mushrooms from the garden, which is toxic to dogs.
Or the funny thing is that the other day she came in from the garden and she had one of them like prickle bush leaves in her mouth. And she just runs in with it, and I thought, that's surely stabbing you.
Yeah, honestly, she's an independent queen though. Like, she will just look at us on the sofa and be like, and just walk out in the garden and just live her best life for a couple of hours out there.
She is a handful. Yeah. So, no more. I don't think.
No.
Was that a bang from upstairs?
No, it's next door.
Scared.
You get scared?
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, hopefully no one comes in. I'm in my underwear.
Who's a better cook, me or you?
Me.
Shut up!
You're amazing at breakfast.
No. Grace is more adventurous than me, and it doesn't always pay off.
No.
So she's cooked this cod meal for us the last 2 nights. No, don't laugh. It weren't 2 nights in a row, but
2 times.
Two times she's cooked it in the last couple of weeks. And she poached the cod, and no joke, both times I'd be literally at the end of the meal, I've scoffed it, I'm fucking so hungry, I'm just like, let's have it. Scoff the meal down, and then she'll look at me and go, stop eating it! And I'm like, why? And she's like, no, stop eating it, I think it's cooked. And I was like, it's not cooked. You did it twice.
And yesterday it was like see-through, the cod was still see-through, and I was like...
Yeah. I mean, neither of us are dead, and neither of us have got the shit.
Food poisoning. The thing is with fish, it's hard to know. It's hard to
but both times you've scared the living daylights out of me. So Grace is more adventurous, but when I cook, I feel like my presentation and the meals that I do cook are sensational.
You think the presentation's better? I fucking cup your rice, you bitch.
Don't say the bitch to me.
Don't say the bitch to me.
Right. What was the inspiration to Sherry's name?
Sherry.
Yeah, so we was in the car and we listened to Sherry Baby for some reason. I don't know why. And then we were both like, we love this song. And then like 2 days later,
we went, should we just get a dog?
Yeah, 2 days later we was like, let's get a dog. So we was looking, and then we just called her Sherry Baby. What is the most leisure thing you and Ella do that you think is normal but really isn't?
I don't think it's lesbian, but like the voices we talk to each other in. Like, that's insane. And we call each other mummy.
Yeah, we do call each other
Not
mummy.
in like a sexual way, but I'm like, hello mummy. Like, what, like in like a funny way, but now we've forgotten it's weird, and we'll be out in public and I'll be like, mummy, could you just...
And the other week we was at Grace's parents, and like she was doing dinner, her mum cooked dinner, and then Grace, I think, put something on the table or done something for me, and I was like, thanks mummy, and I thought...
And we were both like...
Yeah, no, that looked bad in front of them.
And just the voices we do are just ridiculous. Either of you get jealous? Yes.
Jealous?
Yeah.
I think it's a healthy, like a nice jealous. We both know that nothing, you know.
Yeah.
We both trust each other, by
We.
No, we do, but it's a healthy amount of jealousy.
Yeah.
You're more, I think.
Hello? You mad? Me?
Yeah. I'll go talking about someone and she'll go, shag her then.
The other day, I said, she went, that guy's outfit's nice. I went, yeah, the girl's one's quite nice as well. And she went, well, fuck her then.
Yeah.
I thought, you've just complimented his outfit.
Yeah, because I'm gay.
I'm gay.
You see children apart from your dogs in the future?
I hope not.
Yeah, Grace is like, you've got me on board with it though, I do agree. Like, it would be nice to have our own. But I just want to be a cool aunt that gives them back. So Sherry's under the sofa and Nude's trying to get her.
But no, if Ella wanted kids, I absolutely would. I would put out.
Liar.
I'd sacrifice my body for the child. But Ella would have to be a stay-at-home mum.
I'd sacrifice my body for the child. One last thing.
Okay.
Would you do soccer aid?
No. I know Ella would train me up.
I would
no.
love, Grace,
No.
please soccer aid, convince this bitch. Because genuinely, I would just love the process of training you up, and I know you'd be the best player on that fucking pitch, babe. Centre off, get your fucking shin pads on.
Yeah, that is me.
And head that fucking ball.
Thing is with me, I'm scared of balls in both contexts. So I just think,
babe, it'll be so
I get
funny.
embarrassed running. I'm just very long, and also I would have to have full glam. Full glam.
Yeah, that's fine. People,
bouncy blow.
There's women that have played before and they've had. I mean, you might have to have your hair up.
Yeah, I'd have it in a slick back pone, but I
That
don't
is so
know.
funny.
I'll just donate.
If you could do that, that would make my life.
That was our Q&A.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed it and answered all your questions. Anything else to say?
No, just thank you so much for the love on our other one. We really appreciate it.
We do really appreciate it.
And we can't wait to share some more with you, really.
Yeah, love you.
Yeah, love you.
Love you. Bye.
Should we do a handshake?
Because we scissor.
No, stop it now.
Bye, guys.